Did you know that most creators set goals that actually hurt their YouTube growth? And that's exactly what I was doing until I discovered the Growth Compass. In just 30 days, I went from chasing likes and followers to having an actual strategy that brings in thousands of followers every single month. But you might be asking, why is it so effective? And the answer is simple. It's because it focuses on clarity and not chaos. And in this video, I'm going to break down the Growth Compass so that you can map out your own success starting today. Hi, my name is Alston Godbolt, and I help new YouTubers monetize their YouTube channels from day one. No ad revenue or worrying about the YouTube Partner Program. Through actionable strategies, real-world examples, and tools designed for beginners, I'll give you the exact steps required to turn your YouTube channel into an online business. And if you want to be added to the globe, comment down below with your city, state, zip code, province, or country, and I'll get you pinned. Imagine staring at your YouTube dashboard, wondering why your subscriber growth barely moves week after week. You feel stuck, and after watching all of these gurus promise fast results, you're ready to give up. And you're not alone. Most new creators feel the same way. Most new YouTubers are unsure of where they should focus their energy, and so they're always ready to give up. What if there's a simple, proven approach that provides a clear path to success? Today, I'm going to share with you my Growth Compass strategy that helps you gain 1,000 followers in just 30 days. In this video, we're going to cover 3 topics: the types of goals that actually move the needle, a step-by-step method to break those goals into manageable weekly tasks, and a low-stress system to track your progress and keep you on course. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what you can do to map out your own journey and reach those goals you've been striving for. In part 1, we are going to be choosing the right type of goal. Here, we are going to focus on growth versus production. For most new YouTubers, their goal is to get a lot of followers, but unfortunately, that's going to prevent you from success. While you should have goals of gaining lots of subscribers, I think that goal should have a number, should be attainable. For example, your goal should be, I want to gain 1,000 followers in 30 days. You want to have a specific and clear target so that you know what you're shooting for. In addition, you should have a goal for production. You should have a goal to consistently upload 2, 3, or 4 videos per week. In addition, you should have other goals like improving one aspect of your video every single time you upload. That improvement could be staring at the camera, reducing the amount of ums and ahs and stutters, or simply just getting better at video editing. Now, it's really important to have a good mix of growth and production goals if you want to achieve 1,000 new followers in just 30 days. In addition, I think it's vitally important to have clarity over vanity. Most new YouTubers want to have 100,000 followers just so that they can say they have 100,000 followers. But goals like, I want to have a lot of followers or I want to get famous are vanity metrics that don't really mean anything at the end of the day. Instead, I think you should pick numbers that are attainable so that gives you the confidence to move forward. For example, I think a new YouTuber should set a goal of having 10 followers in the first 10 days. Once you hit that goal, your next goal can be to have 100 followers in the next week. And when you hit those milestones, those benchmarks, you'll feel a little bit of a confidence boost that you are actually achieving something. It's much easier to get 100 followers in a week than trying to go from 0 to 100,000 followers in 30 days. And I think the biggest aspect that a lot of YouTubers forget is the emotional component that goes into hitting your milestones. I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but you'll get a confidence boost, you'll get an energy boost, and you'll feel great about yourself simply by hitting your milestone. That's why we want to aim low and over-deliver. When you hit your milestones, you get a little bit of a motivational boost. This is why it's vitally important to have short-term goals that you can actually achieve. If you're brand new, you have less than 100 followers, your goal should not be to get 10,000 followers in 6 months. Your goals should be much smaller, much more attainable to give yourself a little bit of boost of energy to keep going. For example, when I first got started, I was in a hurry to get to 1,000 followers and 4,000 watch hours, which forced me to do things to try and get more views. I created videos that were not right for my channel and not right for me. When I niched down and I focused on getting 10 followers, 20 followers at a time, I was able to create better videos. I was able to slow down and I was really able to enjoy the process and hit my marks, which allowed me to keep going. So many new YouTubers quit because their goals are just unreasonable, unattainable, and unfair to themselves. But knowing the right goals is just the start. What we really need to do is we need to take these big milestones and break them down into smaller chunks so that we can actually achieve them. In part 2, we are going to break down the goals so that they fit inside of your busy schedule. First thing that I want you to do is take your monthly goals and break them down into weekly slices. For example, if your goal is to make 1,000 followers in 30 days, break that down into what you need to do each week to meet that requirement. And this goes for both growth and production. So if your goal is to upload 4 videos per month, break that down into uploading 1 video per week, writing 1 script per week, and working on 1 video to edit per week. The benefit of taking your monthly goals and breaking down into weekly goals is they feel much more achievable, much more attainable. Again, most new YouTubers fail because they're looking at the big picture and they're not looking at what they should be doing each day or each week. So here's what I would recommend that you do. First, decide on what your monthly goal is. If your monthly goal is to achieve 1,000 followers, work backwards or reverse engineer and decide what it takes to get the bigger goal each week. Here's what I would do to ensure that I meet my production goal. I've got my goal of making 4 videos per month. Take 1 day and write down 4 video scripts. Take another day and make 4 thumbnails. Take a third day to make 4 videos all in 1 day, and then take a 4th or 5th day to edit those videos. This is what we call batch creating, which will allow you to streamline the process so that you don't have to think with different sides of the brain. Another benefit of batch creating is that you can give yourself a little bit of an emotional or motivational boost for completing one part of the process. Think about how great you'll feel after day 1 when you've written all of your video scripts. That'll give you the motivation, the power to continue on to day 2, which is creating the thumbnails, day 3, which is making the videos, and then day 4 for editing the video. The hardest part about YouTube is, quite honestly, the mental aspect of it. And if you can give yourself a little bit of boost, a little bit of motivation and encouragement by getting stuff done, you'll be able to stay in the YouTube game longer. A lot of people get out of the YouTube game because they get overwhelmed. They don't have the momentum or the energy that they built up. However, if you follow this process that I'm revealing to you today, you'll have the motivation, the energy, and the courage to keep going even when times get a little tough. And the third part is to adjust as needed. Now, it's great to have these plans, but we know that life happens. Something might happen which may need to adjust your schedule, or you might realize that it takes you a little bit longer to write a script, and so you might need to allocate 2 days for script writing. It's very important that you need to give yourself a little bit of grace and be a little bit flexible when it comes to starting something new. But I think that if you break down your goals from monthly into weekly, you'll be in the great position to adjust as needed so that you have the success that you're looking for. But the final piece of the puzzle is to create a system to help you stay on track. Next, you'll learn about simple tools that you can use and implement today to help you stay on track, the motivation that you need, and achieve the results that you're looking for. Part 3, we're going to take a look at tracking your progress within the Growth Compass. The first thing that I recommend that you do is create a visual progress map. You can use maps like Notion or Trello, which is what I use to help me stay on track for video ideas, video editing, and script writing. One of the best feelings in the world is when you complete a task or move it over to a different bucket. For example, on my Trello board, as I finish a script, I will drag it over to a different bucket, which gives me a little bit of a sense of accomplishment, and it motivates me to keep going. Another benefit of using a Trello or Notion is that it allows me to see what needs to be done. It allows me to see what's outstanding, and it allows me to move forward quicker. There's no more sitting by my computer wondering what tasks need to be done, asking myself, have I done everything I need to do to grow my business? I can look and see what's done and what isn't done and what needs to be done for the day. Another benefit of tracking your progress is you can see what's working and what isn't. The great thing with YouTube is that when you find out what's working, you can keep doing that, which will allow you to grow much faster. Have you ever noticed that some YouTubers will make essentially the same video over and over and over again? It's because they've noticed that that's what works for their channel. And if you can identify what works for your channel early, you can make multiple variations of that same video, which will allow you to grow faster. In fact, what you'll notice is a lot of my videos are part of the I Tried It series. It's because it worked for my channel. It allowed me to gain literally thousands of subscribers, and so I just keep doing what works. In addition, when you're spotting your progress, you'll see what isn't working for your channel. If you realize what isn't working, you can stop doing it and only focus on the positives, which will allow your account, your YouTube channel, to grow much faster. And the best part about this is it'll allow you to compound your success day in, day out week after week and month after month. Just imagine a few months from now you have a successful YouTube channel, all because you identified what worked earlier and you kept doing that same thing. Just by focusing on what's working, you're going to gain thousands of followers much quicker. You'll be much more satisfied with your progress, and you'll have a lot more energy to keep going. Now that you're aware of the Growth Compass and how it can help you grow thousands of followers per month, watch this video next if you want to learn how to monetize your YouTube channel in just 2 days.